Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that you may not know. Success is not a secret, it's a blueprint. And today I'm about to unveil the 5 secrets that every successful Black person knows. These aren't tips you'll find in a self-help book or a quick fix guide. These are the real secrets, the ones that have been passed down through generations, secrets that have carried us through oppression, adversity, and struggles most could never fathom. These are the principles that have allowed us to rise again and again, no matter how hard the world tried to knock us down. Secret 1, the power of belief in yourself. Belief in yourself is not just a feeling, it's a force, a cornerstone on which all success is built. It is the bedrock that holds you steady when the world around you tries to shake your confidence. Belief is the spark that ignites your potential, propelling you forward when everything inside of you is telling you to stop. The power of belief in yourself is the first secret every successful Black person knows. It's the unshakable foundation that has allowed us to rise from the ashes of adversity time and time again. Belief in yourself is not born out of arrogance or entitlement. It's not about thinking you are better than anyone else. True belief in yourself comes from knowing deep down that you are worthy of success, worthy of happiness, and worthy of living a life filled with purpose. It's about understanding that no matter the color of your skin or the challenges in your way, you have an inner strength that cannot be broken. It's a quiet confidence that is unshaken by the opinions of others, the limitations society places on you, or the struggles you faced. For centuries, Black people have faced immense hardships, from slavery to systemic inequality, from prejudice to discrimination. Yet, through it all, we have always found a way to believe in ourselves. We've had to, because without self-belief, survival is impossible. If we had listened to the voices that told us we weren't good enough, that we didn't belong, that we weren't worthy of equal opportunities, we would never have made it this far. But we learned early on that self-belief is the key to breaking free from these chains, the mental chains that bind us and limit our potential. Belief in yourself is more than just a mindset. It's a practice. It requires you to consistently affirm your worth, even when the world around you tries to tell you otherwise. It's about refusing to accept failure as your final destination, even when you stumble along the way. Every successful Black person understands this truth. Setbacks are not failures. They are opportunities to refine your purpose, sharpen your skills, and grow stronger. Believing in yourself means understanding that every challenge you face is a stepping stone, not a roadblock. The power of belief in yourself is also about vision. When you believe in yourself, you begin to see possibilities where others see limits. You begin to envision a future that others might dismiss as unrealistic or unattainable. You don't just settle for what the world says you can have. You create your own path, carve out your own success, and shape your own destiny. Belief in yourself is the lens through which you see opportunity, even in the darkest times. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparison, to look at others and wonder why they seem to have it all while you struggle. But the most successful Black people know this secret. Your journey is uniquely yours. Your success is not determined by anyone else's timeline or standard. The only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. A self-belief means having the courage to take the road less traveled, to bet on yourself even when no one else does. So understand this: belief in yourself is not optional. It's the first step to overcoming every obstacle, to achieving every dream, to becoming the best version of yourself. When you believe in yourself, you set in motion a chain of events that leads to success, not because the world is fair, but because you are unstoppable. And that belief is what will carry you through every challenge, every setback, and every triumph. The world cannot take away your belief in yourself unless you let it. Secret 2, never let your struggles define you. In life, struggles are inevitable. No one escapes hardship. And for many, the weight of challenges can sometimes feel unbearable. But there is one truth that separates the successful from the defeated: your struggles do not define you. Your circumstances, your past, and even the battles you face today do not have the power to shape who you are unless you allow them to. The second secret every successful Black person knows is that struggles are not the end of your story. They are merely part of the journey. From the moment Black people were brought to this country, we have been faced with struggles that many would say are insurmountable: slavery, systemic oppression, poverty, and discrimination. Yet despite all of this, we've continued to rise. We've created movements, built empires, and shattered ceilings that once seemed unbreakable. The reason for this is simple: we refuse to let our struggles define us. While the world may try to label us based on the obstacles we face, we know that those obstacles do not have the power to limit our potential unless we let them. It is so easy to get caught up in the hardships you face. Sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is pressing down on you, and it's hard to imagine a way out. But every successful Black person understands that struggles are temporary. They don't last forever unless you give them the power to take root in your mind and spirit. The key is how you respond to adversity. You can either let your struggles consume you, or you can choose to use them as stepping stones toward greater things. This mindset shift is crucial. When you face challenges, the tendency is to focus on the pain, the difficulty, the injustice, and the unfairness of the situation. It's human, but true success comes when you can see beyond that moment of struggle and focus on the bigger picture. Every struggle you face is an opportunity for growth. It's in these difficult times that your character is shaped, your resilience is strengthened, and your vision is sharpened. The Black community knows this better than most. We have faced some of the toughest circumstances imaginable, but we've never stopped fighting, never stopped dreaming, and never stopped pushing forward. Struggles are not a sign of weakness, they are a testament to your strength. Each challenge you overcome makes you more capable of handling the next one. I think about it. You've survived everything you've already gone through. And if you're still standing, that means you have everything you need within you to overcome what's coming next. The key is never letting your struggles become the defining factor of your identity. You are not your struggle, just as you are not your mistakes, your failures, or your setbacks. In fact, it's often the most successful Black individuals who have faced the harshest struggles. What makes them successful is their ability to rise above their circumstances, not to let them dictate their future. They know that while their struggles may have shaped them, they do not control their destiny. Every time you feel like giving up or letting your circumstances define who you are, remember this: you are not your struggle. You are the strength, the resilience, the wisdom, and the vision that will take you further than you ever imagined. Your struggles may have made you who you are today, but they do not control who you are becoming tomorrow. Refuse to let them define you. You are capable of more than you realize, and your journey is just getting started. Secret 3: build your community, elevate together. Success is not a solitary endeavor. While many people focus on individual achievement, the truth is that true success is a collective effort. The third secret every successful Black person knows is the undeniable power of community. We understand that we cannot reach our fullest potential alone. We rise when we lift each other up, when we come together, support one another, and invest in the success of those around us. It is this principle of community that has helped us navigate the toughest times and still thrive. For centuries, Black people have been forced to work together for survival, resistance, and change. Our history is full of moments where our collective strength changed the course of history. From the Civil Rights Movement to the Harlem Renaissance, our most significant achievements have come not from individual glory, but from the power of unity. When we build our community, we are building an unbreakable foundation on which we can all stand tall. Building a community means more than just finding people who are like you. It means creating a network of individuals who share your values, your vision, and your determination to rise above the obstacles you face. It means surrounding yourself with people who encourage you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. Your community is your strength. And when you invest in those around you, you create a ripple effect that leads to collective success. One of the most powerful aspects of a strong community is that it provides a sense of belonging. When you feel like you belong, you have the confidence to take risks and pursue your dreams. It's easier to take that leap of faith when you know you're supported, when you know you have people in your corner who will pick you up when you fall and celebrate with you when you succeed. A strong community fosters the belief that your dreams are not just your own, they belong to all of you. You all rise together. This idea of elevating together goes beyond just offering emotional support. It's about sharing resources, knowledge, and opportunities. A successful Black person doesn't just rise alone, they bring others with them. We understand that if one of us achieves something, we all share in that victory. The more we elevate each other, the higher we all climb. That's why mentorship is so important. When you find success, it's your responsibility to reach back and bring someone else along with you. You pass on what you've learned, the doors you've opened, and the wisdom you've gained, because the true power of success lies in sharing it. Moreover, our community is our resilience. In times of hardship, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, it is our collective strength that keeps us going. History has shown us that when we stand together, we are unshakable. In the face of systemic racism, economic injustice, and social inequality, our communities have provided the safety, encouragement, and solidarity needed to overcome. We have weathered storms because we have stood side by side. But this doesn't just apply to overcoming hardship, it applies to achievement and growth as well. Success, in all its forms, is amplified when we work together. We support one another, build together, and celebrate together. The strength of the Black community lies not in individual accomplishment, but in collective power. When one of us rises, we all rise. So, when you're building your own path to success, remember this: you don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who challenge you, and who encourage you to be your best self. Build your community, invest in relationships that matter, and elevate together. Because when we come together, we create something unstoppable, a force that changes not just our own lives, but the lives of everyone around us. Success is best when it is shared. Secret 4, turn your pain into purpose. Pain is something every human being experiences. It comes in many forms: loss, rejection, failure, heartbreak, and trauma. For Black people, the weight of historical oppression, systemic racism, and inequality can compound the pain we feel, making it seem insurmountable at times. Yet, one of the most powerful secrets every successful Black person knows is the ability to transform pain into purpose. This secret is not just about surviving pain, but about harnessing its energy to propel you towards something greater, something that impacts not only your life, but the lives of others. Pain, in its rawest form, can break you. It can leave you feeling lost, isolated, and helpless. The world will tell you that pain should make you weak, that it should diminish your power, and that it will limit your potential. But the truth is that pain is not meant to hold you back. It is meant to fuel you forward. It is in our darkest moments that we often find our greatest strength. The successful know that pain is not their enemy, it is their teacher. Every struggle, every painful moment, every obstacle, and every tear you shed has a purpose. Pain, when faced with resilience and determination, can become the very thing that drives you to greatness. Think about the pioneers, the revolutionaries, the trailblazers of history. Their greatness did not come because they avoided pain or hardship. It came because they learned to channel it. They took the weight of their struggles and used it to build something powerful, something that would leave a lasting legacy. For Black people, pain has been an ever-present companion, dating back to slavery, colonialism, and the fight for civil rights. But through it all, we have learned to turn our pain into purpose. Every civil rights leader, every cultural icon, every artist, every activist who has risen to prominence has done so by taking their pain and using it as a vehicle for change. They understood that if they let their pain consume them, they would be defeated. But if they could turn it into a force for good, they could not only heal themselves, but also heal their communities and eventually the world. The process of turning pain into purpose begins with accepting the pain. Too often we try to push it away, deny it, or numb it. We fear it, but you must understand this. Pain cannot be healed if it is ignored. Only by acknowledging your pain, by sitting with it, can you truly understand its power. This is not an easy process, and it is not a quick one. Healing takes time, but in that time, the pain becomes less of a burden and more of a tool that you can wield. You begin to see it for what it is, a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. The next step in turning pain into purpose is to find meaning in the pain. Every painful experience carries a lesson, even if it is not immediately clear. What can you learn from this? What wisdom can you extract from the suffering? For example, the pain of racial injustice in the past has driven many Black individuals to fight for equality and human rights. It has sparked movements, sparked awareness, and ignited changes in laws and systems. The pain was real, but it was transformed into a mission, a purpose. When you find meaning in your pain, you create a roadmap for your future. Once you've found meaning, the next step is to take action. Pain is a powerful motivator, but only if you do something with it. Action is the bridge between your pain and your purpose. When you take what you've learned, when you tap into that well of emotion and turn it into tangible effort, you create something larger than yourself. It could be a business, a piece of art, a movement, a book, a song, or even a moment of kindness. Whatever it is, you use your pain to create, to give back, and to move forward. The more action you take, the more you heal, and the more you inspire others to do the same. It's important to remember that your pain is not just personal, it can be universal. Your struggles can become a beacon for others who are going through similar pain. By sharing your journey and using your experiences to uplift others, you not only find healing for yourself, but you also give others permission to heal as well. You show them that they too can turn their pain into purpose. And in doing so, you create a ripple effect of transformation. When Black people turn pain into purpose, we do more than just survive. We thrive. We become beacons of hope for others who are suffering, who are oppressed, or who feel invisible. Our pain becomes the foundation for the success of not only ourselves, but our entire community. It pushes us to strive for a better future, to demand justice, and to create a world that is more compassionate, more understanding, and more equitable for everyone. Remember this: pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You have the power to take control of your pain. You have the power to transform it into something beautiful, something powerful, something that propels you to greatness. Every ounce of pain you experience can be turned into fuel for your purpose. The key is to use it, to learn from it, grow from it, and let it push you to make a difference in the world. The successful Black person knows this secret. Your pain is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your purpose. Secret. Growth is a journey, not a destination. It is a continuous process, a lifelong commitment to improvement, exploration, and self-discovery. One of the most powerful secrets every successful Black person knows is that you must never stop learning, never stop growing. In a world that constantly shifts, where challenges evolve and opportunities emerge, the only way to stay ahead is by adopting a mindset of relentless learning and personal growth. The moment you believe you know everything is the moment you start falling behind. Every successful Black individual understands that education is not limited to the classroom. In fact, the most valuable lessons often come from life itself. School may teach you facts, figures, and theories, but real education teaches you resilience, adaptability, and the wisdom to know how to apply your knowledge in the world. And true growth, the kind that leads to lasting success, goes beyond simply acquiring information. It involves learning how to use what you know to create opportunities, overcome challenges, and lead others forward. To be successful, you must never become complacent. Success is not a single achievement. It is a constant state of evolution. You can always learn more, always refine your skills, always deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. The best entrepreneurs, artists, leaders, and visionaries are the ones who never stop seeking knowledge. They read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and engage in conversations that expand their worldview. They are always curious, always striving to understand how they can improve, innovate, and make a greater impact. The most successful Black people know that learning is not just about books and facts. It's about developing the mindset to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities to grow. Learning means being open to change, willing to adapt, and constantly seeking better ways to do things. Every time you fail, every time you face a setback, you gain valuable insights that can lead you to your next breakthrough. Your failures are your teachers, and if you approach them with an open heart and mind, they will guide you toward your next level of success. The pursuit of growth also means actively seeking feedback and surrounding yourself with people who can challenge you. You can't grow if you're only around people who tell you what you want to hear. True growth happens when you're pushed out of your comfort zone, when you're encouraged to think differently, and when others hold you accountable for your actions. Seek out mentors, coaches, and advisors who have walked the path you want to walk. Learn from their experiences, their successes, and their mistakes. Let their wisdom guide you, but also be open to new perspectives that will challenge your current way of thinking. Never stop growing means taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Growth is not just intellectual, it's holistic. Success requires a well-rounded individual who is strong, balanced, and resilient. To grow, you must prioritize your health and well-being, mentally, physically, and emotionally. This means cultivating habits that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Whether it's exercising, meditating, reading, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy, the key is to maintain a strong foundation so that you can keep growing. The Black community has always understood the importance of growth. We have faced centuries of oppression, and yet, time and time again, we have overcome through sheer will, creativity, and a relentless commitment to bettering ourselves and our communities. From the civil rights movement to the modern-day Black Lives Matter movement, Black people have shown that growth is not just personal, it's communal. And by learning from our history, by sharing our stories, and by building on the work of those who came before us, we create a legacy of growth and progress that extends far beyond ourselves. Success, for many of us, has been a result of not only our determination to succeed individually, but also our commitment to help others grow alongside us. When we learn, we share. When we grow, we lift others up. This collective growth is what has made the Black community so powerful. It is what will continue to propel us forward into the future. The more we learn, the more we grow, the more we can elevate each other. However, growth isn't always easy. It requires patience, persistence, and sometimes a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. You will face challenges, both external and internal, but it's how you respond to those challenges that matters. Are you willing to keep learning when things get tough? Are you open to the possibility that you may need to change your approach? Successful Black individuals know that growth often comes with discomfort, but it's precisely through that discomfort that you evolve and become stronger, wiser, and more capable. Another key aspect of continuous learning and growth is the ability to remain humble. No matter how far you've come, there is always more to learn. This humility is not about doubting your worth. It's about recognizing that no matter how much you know, there is always room for more. Being open to learning from others, whether they are ahead of you or behind you, allows you to keep growing and expanding your horizons. Success is not static, it is dynamic, constantly evolving with the lessons you learn, the people you meet, and the experiences you have. To never stop learning is to understand that your potential is limitless, and that every new thing you learn, every new skill you master, opens up a world of possibility for what you can achieve next. So, never stop learning, never stop growing. Stay curious, stay hungry, and keep reaching for the next level. Because with every step you take, not only do you grow, you also inspire others to grow with you.